Hello and welcome to the Eastern Campus Update for September 23rd through the 29th. This week's video will be a little bit different. We've got 3 events next week we want to tell you about, and then we're going to take a break. So the first event, Defamation, it's a really good civility event, Monday, September 25th from 2 to 4 in the Simon & Rose Mandel Theater. Melissa Swafford and her team is putting it on. Second, the ESL group is still looking for people for conversation connections, and those applications are due this Thursday, September 28th. And lastly, we do need your help. The Red Cross has been asking, I know they've emailed and called my house a few times. Because of the multiple hurricanes, they're in a shortage on blood supply. So the Eastern Campus is doing an emergency blood drive on Thursday, September 28, 2017. Frankly, I just go for the cookies, but I'll be there at 12:15. I've already signed up. They do need our help. All right, well, that's all I've got on the formal side, and now let's try a break. Hello, and welcome to the Eastern Campus President's Special Edition Update. We're just going to take a break and talk friend to friend today. You know, we're going to be on the ballot on November 7th. We're issue number 61, affectionately said last on the ballot, first in our hearts. And the Eastern Campus is doing a campaign, a volunteer campaign, and that's what it is, volunteer. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about it today. So for those who come to our campus, we're going to tell them about our community needs. We're visiting 13 of our chambers, connecting with 14 senior centers, either in person at the center, or some of them are going to come here for special events we're going to hold. The students with Melissa and the crew are doing a great register to vote drive, and the campus will have some take a break campus events for targeted audiences, like saying thank you to our Encore and Program 60 enrollees. Now, we do have some heavy lifting. There are 28 evenings for a phone bank where we get to call people who vote regularly and have already said they like Tri-C, just to remind them to come to the polls, or maybe put a yard sign out for us. We're also walking, and we're going to be in Shaker Heights on October 7th, and we'll be in Euclid on October 21st. And lastly, we're going to be visiting polling places on November 7th. So I want to tell you a little bit about not just the campaign, but why. So here's our past. 1972, this is the Eastern Campus. And the bulk of the funds for the bond for this campus is about preserving this investment. We did a great kickoff on September 20th. We had a good crowd there, and there it is, issue 61. And thanks so much for the people that signed up. Here's the current campus infrastructure. Wow, we've grown a lot since then, and we have a lot of work to do. So on the external side, we're going to really step into that master plan, amphitheater, ball fields, move some parking around, multi-purpose path. Really looking forward to that. The other thing we're going to do is to complete the second floor of Mandel. There's 5 classrooms up there. We'd like to finish out that Mandel project. We're going to be involved in a college-wide equipment project for classroom equipment, as well as renovating science labs. In our case, the physics and earth science, chemistry labs, as well as plant science. And the major effort, which is renovating our original building, sprucing up those classrooms, putting some new equipment in them, squaring out the walls that are there. I've got an artist rendering here of the entrance as we would see it today. It'd be a great gathering space. So together we can do this, but I do need your help. Again, phone banks, 28 nights, about 10, 15 people a night that are calling. I've visited the phone banks a couple of times. We're calling people who vote regularly and people that have already said that they like Tri-C. Our job is just to get our friends to the polls. I am asking you also to walk October 7th and October 21st, again, Shaker Heights and Euclid. And then November 7th polling, where I'll be at my favorite Bedford school system, greeting people as they come to the polls. So can you help us? The link to this video has the volunteer form, and I'm sure you'll hear more from our friends here on the campus. So I just thank you so much for what you do every day at Tri-C, and I hope to see you at some of these cool events that we're putting on to tell our citizens to help us preserve our investment. Thank you.